Don't be a zero, be a negative number now. That sounds counterintuitive, right? All your life you've been told to be positive, to strive for the best, to be a hero. But let's flip the script for a moment. Let's embrace the chaos, the struggle, the discomfort. Because sometimes being a zero, being nothing, is far worse than embracing the negative. Zero is safe. Zero is neutral. It's the number that stands still waiting, doing nothing. When you're a zero, you're not failing, but you're also not succeeding. You're in limbo, drifting in the void of indecision and fear of the unknown. Zero doesn't take risks. Zero doesn't push boundaries. Zero is stagnant. Now, let's talk about being a negative number. Negative numbers are seen as failures, losses, setbacks. But think about this, a negative number still has value. It's not neutral, it's not void, it's not nothing. A negative number is movement, it's action, it's experience. When you're a negative number, you're in the game, you're taking risks, you're experiencing life in its rawest form. Sure, being negative might mean you've hit some lows. It might mean you faced challenges that knocked you down, but at least you were in the fight. Negative numbers are a part of the spectrum of life. They're part of the process. They represent growth through adversity, lessons learned the hard way. Being a negative number is embracing the reality that life isn't always a smooth ride. It's filled with twists and turns, highs and lows, victories and losses. But through it all, you're moving, you're learning, you're growing. And guess what? Negative numbers can build momentum. They can accumulate experiences that eventually tip the scale back toward the positive. You don't get that when you're stuck at zero. Zero is the comfort zone, the place where nothing happens. It's the illusion of safety, where you convince yourself that by not taking risks, you're avoiding failure. But in reality, you're avoiding life. You're avoiding the richness of experiences, both good and bad, that shape who you are. Zero is where dreams go to die, where ambitions are smothered by the fear of making mistakes. But when you're a negative number, you're out there. You're trying, failing, learning, and trying again. You're not afraid to take the hit, to embrace the discomfort, to go through the pain of growth. Negative numbers are dynamic. They show that you're alive, that you're engaged, that you're striving for something greater. Now, I'm not saying you should seek out negativity or dwell in it. I'm saying don't be afraid of it. Don't be afraid to take the leap, to face the challenges, to make mistakes. Because every negative experience is a stepping stone, a lesson, a push in the right direction. It's part of the journey, and it's necessary for growth. You see, when you avoid being a zero, you avoid being stuck in the cycle of mediocrity. You refuse to let life pass you by, while you stand on the sidelines, too afraid to make a move. By embracing the negative, you're saying, I'm not afraid to fail. I'm not afraid to try. I'm not afraid to be wrong. To learn, to grow. And here's the beauty of it, negative numbers can transform. They can shift and change as you continue to push forward. They can become positive numbers, but only if you're willing to go through the process. Only if you're willing to be uncomfortable, to struggle, to fail. When you're a negative number, you're not giving up. You're not settling for mediocrity. You're acknowledging the reality of life's challenges and choosing to face them head on. You're choosing to be active, to be engaged, to be a participant in your own story. So don't be a zero. Don't let fear, indecision, and the comfort of neutrality hold you back. Be a negative number if you must, but be something. Be someone who's out there living, learning, and growing. Be someone who's not afraid to take risks, to fail, to get back up and keep going. And remember, even if you're in the negative now, it doesn't mean you're stuck there. It means you're in motion, you're on your way to something greater. It means you're alive, you're engaged, you're living your life with purpose and intention. So the next time you're faced with a choice, don't choose zero. Choose the path that leads to growth, to experience, to life. Choose to be a negative number if you have to, but never choose nothing. Never choose zero. And if you're ready to step out of your comfort zone and embrace the challenges of life, hit that subscribe button. Because life is too short to be a zero. And together, we're going to embrace every twist and turn, every high and low, every negative and positive that comes our way.